Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Danielle at DC Plans, and I'm here with a rewind plan with me for the week of March 16th through March 22nd. I am using this Irish fairy tale kit from Sticky Essential. I have been making an effort to write down the names of these kits so that I don't forget them when it comes time to use them. I am doing like a little bit of a mixed metal feel here. I'm using an Emerald Wiggle from Scroll Prints Co. That's a very old format. And then I am using overlay tapes, full box overlay tapes from Sticky Essentials, along with a lot of gold scripts from Scribble Prints Co. So I'm going to go ahead and put down the base here and speed through that, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so moving on to the sidebar, I do think that this is a newer kit from Sticky Essentials. I think she has since also changed her format again, but this does have more full boxes in it. So I was able to use one of the Fashion Girls, the one with the braided red hair, because that looks very similar to what my hair looks like. Obviously not as beautiful, but red. And then I used the unicorn box in the bottom. I did put down a squared off half box, but I didn't end up like writing anything in it. This was the first week that the stay-at-home order really affected us, and all week we were really looking forward to Saturday being the St. Patrick's Day parade. Our town is very Irish, so St. Patrick's Day is huge, and they usually do like a beer garden, and like all these restaurants and different good food places are open, and it's just so good. And we were looking forward to being like Penny's first like celebration. Sorry, my phone keeps blowing up. And it was canceled, and it's kind of a bummer, but this was like the first week that really took effect. And it mentally, I just wasn't really having a great week. There was a lot of headaches and going to bed early and trying to do some things like getting back to normalcy. Now currently we're in June, and my town has gone to our state has gone to like the yellow phase, so it's still not completely open, but we're getting back to it. But I do miss like going on different adventures and stuff with Penny. Anyway, moving on to Monday, I did do some meal prep and cleaned our dining room. Our dining room just like always ends up being like a catch-all for packages and shopping and stuff like that. So like when we get a package, we usually either keep it on the porch if it's something we're not using right away, or we put it in the dining room. So every like 2 weeks or so, we just go through and like break down all the boxes and put all the stuff away. A lot of it either goes down to the basement or up to the nursery or our spare room. So there's that. I also did some laundry. I have since gotten into like a better laundry routine. And I pretty much just spend Sunday doing a bunch of laundry. Like I'll do a load of my laundry, Penny's laundry, and then like our sheets and towels and all that kind of stuff. So I do laundry a couple times throughout this spread. I did read a little bit, so I put some books, and those are from Coffee Monsters Co. I love those books. I think in my last voiceover I mentioned that she wasn't open when I went to go order a bunch of books, and now she is open, so that's exciting. And then I put down a Grin and Bear It Berry sticker with a Netflix and Chill sticker from Squirrel Prince Co., the script. I love her script so much, so I'm enjoying using those for everything, and I kind of like the mixed metal looks that this has going for it. Next, on Tuesday, it was St. Patrick's Day, so I did put down a script sticker. These are the old script stickers from Squirrel Prince Co. that was in like J. Crew Plan's handwriting, but I still have a couple sheets of those, so I'm just using them up. So I did put that down in a quarter box, and I organized clothes. Basically, when Penny moves into a size of clothes, I pack up her other clothes, and so I just try to and then we order the clothes for the next size. So I moved her, not necessarily on this day, but when I moved her up to 6 months, I ordered all the 9-month stuff. When I moved her to 9 months, we ordered 12-month stuff, and we just had boxes of stuff ready to go. So I did organize some clothes, and then I organized our kitchen a little bit. I organized our pantry, so it was just a little bit more feasible. It was so crowded with stuff that we couldn't really see what was in there. We didn't know what was in there. So I just kept a couple different side dishes upstairs, and a couple soups, and all the extra stuff went down to the basement, because we set up a big wire rack, and we have some bins and stuff like that that have lids, so we can put some extra instant mashed potatoes and stuff in there. This was when everyone was stockpiling food and toilet paper, because they were scared that they weren't going to be able to find any. I don't know. So we do have a bunch of toilet paper and stuff. I mean, we had a couple things already, but we did buy 2 things of toilet paper from BJ's when this all hit, I guess. Plus we're using more toilet paper because I'm not going to work and Alan's not going to work. So anyway, organize the kitchen, and I use my all-time favorite cleaning stickers from, I was about to say Fox and Cactus, from Once More with Love. I love those little maid stickers. And I also cleaned our upstairs bathroom. This is around the time when we moved Penny from sink baths into bath in the bath. She has a baby bath that we put in the bathtub, and it's just so much easier. We were using this seat that you put in the kitchen sink, and she outgrew that. As soon as she could sit up, she didn't want to sit in that anymore. So I cleaned our bathroom really, really good. Obviously, a bathroom is always pretty clean, but I just wanted to like really scrub it, make sure that it was like perfect for Penny. We had some family cuddles at the end of the day, and then a movie night. I used the TV Berry from Grin and Bear It, and I put the movie night script in the TV, and I just like love how that looks. For Wednesday, started the morning by reading and walking around the neighborhood. I don't have any good walk stickers at this point, so I'm just using like the little walk run guy from the Kiss Cut header or Kiss Cut icons from the Wiggle. Lots of scripts this day. I did some more laundry and dishes, and we had like a date night inside. We just did like we like grilled up some chicken sausage and just probably put the baby to sleep and just hung out. And it's nice to just have some quality time with your husband or your significant other when you have a baby. A lot of times after she goes to sleep, it's like cleaning up dishes or eating dinner or doing different chores. So this seems like the kind of night that we just kind of hung out together and relaxed, which you just need that every once in a while. So that's the first half of the week. I'm going to stop here because the baby woke up, and I'll be back soon. All right, guys, so I'm back for the second half of the week. Starting off by Thursday by marking meal prep, and honestly, looking back, I don't know like what all this meal prep was that I was doing. I don't know. I know now I try to like fix dinner, like if I can like prep it at lunchtime and then we can just throw it in the oven later, but I don't know what I was doing back then, but that's neither here nor there. I did have some family cuddles with the baby. I mentioned this last week, but I do cuddle with her obviously every day. But when there's like not as much stuff to mark, I will put that in. And Ellen and I watched a movie. Don't remember what movie it was. It might have been Jumanji, since I love Jumanji so much. And I marked that the same way I did on Tuesday. I love putting the script stickers like in those TVs. I think it's perfect. I did have a massive headache on Thursday and ended up going to sleep early, and I marked both of those. And while I was asleep, Alan went out to BJ's and he picked up, I think he picked up toilet paper, some like Clorox wipes, baby formula, things like that, that we didn't want to run out of. And we had this really long discussion when this all started. Like, if it was just the two of us, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal and we wouldn't worry about it. But like with a baby, we want to make sure that we don't run out of like diapers and wipes and formula and stuff like that. And it just really puts it into perspective, like how scary that kind of thing can be, especially because a lot of people were buying like tons of formula and wipes and stuff like that. So he did run out to BJ's and I went to sleep early, I wasn't feeling great. Friday, first thing I marked was that I was just mentally exhausted, and I did mark it with like a baby crying sticker from Once More With Love, and I don't think Penny was acting out or anything like that. I think just because the weight of everything shutting down, it was really starting to hit me. I think I was just like mentally checked out, and you can't really do that when you have a kid. So Alan did take a half day, and lately he has been trying to like take some early days on Fridays so that he can help out and spend some time with us. He recently changed his work schedule to be like an 8 to 4 when he can, so that he can spend more awake time with the baby, because we did move up her bedtime as well too. I did go for a grocery run on Friday. I believe that I went to Trader Joe's, but don't quote me on that. I also did some laundry, and again marked that I did the dishes. Typically Alan does the dishes, but every once in a while I will help him out if I make a mess during dinner. I try to clean up like as I go, but and now like after breakfast I clean up the breakfast dishes. For lunch I clean up the lunch dishes, things like that. I went to bed early again on Friday, but we did order out from this place called Famous Crab Cakes in Prospect Park, and it's so good. Like, the crab cakes were amazing. It was our first time ordering from there. We will definitely be ordering again. Saturday we went for a little bit of a drive. He picked up something from his coworker Matt's house, and that's like out in like Chester County. And we just like drove around a little bit. We went to a place called Two Stones Pub. They were doing like a drive-through beer pickup. So we did that, and he got a couple growlers. And then I went to the grocery store and picked up some stuff to make chicken and dumplings, which I made on Sunday. And then we went to Napolitano Brothers and picked up some different pastas and stuff. It's like a local pasta company near us, and I'm like newly obsessed with them. We order their stuff like every other week, and then we order like 2 weeks worth of stuff. I don't know, it's so good. Our favorite is the gnocchi and the risotto sauce, and then they also have this beef ravioli, which is really good. We got the stuffed shells, which are delicious. Everything we've gotten is so good. So I marked those like places that we went on a little like 3-heart checkbox that she has in the kit. And then I organized the shelves in the basement, put like all the condiments together and all that kind of good stuff. I realize I'm not really like mentioning what stickers I'm using, but whatever. If you have any questions, you can comment down below and I'll let you know. On Sunday, I did wake up and I cooked breakfast. I love cooking breakfast for the family, and Alan takes over on Sunday. Like, he's the primary caregiver for Penny on Sundays, so I can focus on like doing house chores and just having some me time, because I don't get that at all. Alan's me time is like when we go to bed for the night. He stays up and he plays video games and stuff like that. I did do some planning, so I marked that, and then also some dishes and laundry, because that's pretty much what I do in the day, especially with my days off. It's a lot of chores and stuff like that. I did prep dinner, and I was devastated because I made chicken and dumplings, which I make in the crock pot, and it's such a good meal. This is like the 3rd time we've made it, and it's like right up Alan's alley. And I left it in the crock pot when we went to sleep, and I was like, can you make sure that you like wrap this up at the end of the night, because it was still like warm? And I was like, yeah, no problem. And I went down on Monday morning and it was still sitting on the counter. I was like, no, it was at least 2 more meals worth of food. And I don't know, I was just kind of bummed about that, but that's okay. And then we had another movie night that I marked on the bottom there. When I say we go to bed, like Penny goes to bed and then I go to bed like a couple hours later, but then Alan stays up like extremely late. Anyway, so that's everything for this plan with me. I'm going to let it run through with some music. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!